chain of game. When the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Sunday Night Football.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Howard throwing to start the drive. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Howard on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a give up the middle. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff running through the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Richardson looking to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. Third and long for Richardson. Binds, and he's going to go down again. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken at the 46. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Howard to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
On second down, Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Howard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Richardson will keep it once again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's going to use his legs here. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Off play action. Howard. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Howard sliding out of the pocket and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Howard. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now it's Richardson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Richardson working from the gun. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Howard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He's going to keep this again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go option to the short side. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Howard now to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. To throw is Howard on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Raiders pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Howard. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here's Howard from the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On third down, Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Here's a give up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Now Richardson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Completes it to Miller. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run the option left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Hard throw, incomplete.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now he'll try to run with this. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's A.J. Cole now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Finding Miller once more, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show